What's a good word, everyone? Tiger 727 here with a video response for Greg GW573. He's asking for people to show their 10 favorite cards, and I'm actually gonna, I guess, skirt the rules a little bit, and I think I actually have 12, but 3 of them kind of go together, and hopefully that's okay for the response. But if not, if that disqualifies me, then so be it. But here we go. So the first card is the, make sure I get the year right, 91, I believe. Yes, 1991. Travis Fryman rookie card. This was like I was doing some collecting before this, but I remember when this card was the most sought after card for at least Tiger fans in the local area where I'm at. And this is like the big one that really got me into collecting, and I've always liked this card. I got a handful of them now, but I remember going to the card show and that thing was running about $8. So when I was 12, 13 years old, that was kind of a big purchase. Another Tiger, Cecil Fielder. This Upper Deck Yas collection. I think it's out of 91 or 2 Upper Deck. All these cards are super nice, but I just like the blue sky in the background, and just the picture from the ground up. Just a super nice looking card. And there's always stories that go with cards that kind of make you like something more than another one, or whatever the case may be. A quick story behind this card, or one exactly like it, was a friend of mine years ago owned and still owns a card store, and he had this one in his case there, and it was like $7 or $8. But again, as a young teenager, $7 or $8, making a little bit of money that I was making in the job I was doing, went to buy it, but I ran just down the road about 100 yards to get a pop and a bag of chips, and I came back and the card was gone. And I was like, where'd the card go? He's like, somebody came in and bought it. I was like, no way. And sure enough, somebody came in and bought it. That card sat in that case for probably 2 to 3 weeks, and before I even got back to the store, the guy was gone. So I left, he came in, bought the card, and I was out of luck, but I eventually bought it years later. This one I pulled probably, I don't know, 15, 20 years ago. The fact that I pulled it out of a pack, and it's a Ripken auto out of Origins. That's why it's one of my favorites. Next one was also a pull of mine. Al Kaline, Greats of the Game, I believe this stuff is. So obviously, as a Tiger fan, pulling this card was quite the moment for me. And if you watched one of my videos not too long ago, you saw the satchel page and the story behind it, how a family friend found this up in the attic and my mom bought it and gave it to me. This is one of those cards that will be in my collection for, well, until I'm dead and gone, basically. I bought this one a few years back now. Jim Leland, numbered to 18, autographed, and piece of fabric in there. This is out of the Topps Triple Threads. When they first started coming out, they had some super nice stuff. I bought this at a card show quite a few years back in the Flint area. Numbered to 36. It's the only card I have like this, kind of a booklet. And you can see 10 of 36. Maglio, Al Kaline, Pudge Rodriguez, Curtis Granderson, Ty Cobb, and Gary Sheffield. And according to the back, let me flip it over here. Contains authentic game used relics of Maglio, Kaline, and all the players. And apparently that's a game used piece of bat from Ty Cobb. So I saw this at a card show, and got added back in 2008 or 9, and talked to my wife about it because we didn't have we had a couple young kids and not a ton of extra money, and showed it to her, and she didn't even balk. She's like, "Yep, get it." So I have that. This is one of the first cards that both of my daughters and my wife got me for Father's Day, probably back in 08. Sweet Spot Signatures, Ernie Harwell, red. I think they got red, green, and blue, I think. And this one's numbered to 25. So this is another one of those cards that will be in my collection till I'm dead and gone, just because of who it came from. I can't get it to focus, but for my kids, that's the most important thing to me. And last but not least is the one card, or 3 cards, that kind of end up being one. Back in 1997, I went to basic training for the Army, and if those of you who remember phone cards, I was always been a Packer fan, but my parents got me these phone cards. They actually bought them for me for Christmas in 1996 because I was leaving in early 1997. And for those of you that remember phone cards, you can see the $7 on there, and $7 got you so many minutes. And then you can see that they're numbered out of 1500. So for those of you who don't know and understand phone cards, basically there's a number you dial to activate the card, and then there's a pin you use, and you get so many minutes of talking with however much the card is worth. Like these ones are all $7 a piece. So here you got Bart Starr, and Vince Lombardi, and Ray Nitschke. So that's what I got for you. If these cards don't qualify, Greg, let me know, and won't be an issue with me. But hope you guys enjoyed this. We'll talk to you later.